Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode. Oh my God, what is this? 322 of.
Is it?
I was gonna say, is it? Are you sure?
Not really, but last week was 321, so this is 322, and it's recounting the award show, which we're not, right?
Oh,
right?
Yeah, no.
So don't confuse me, people. You know I don't do numbers. I'm a letters person.
You confusing yourself.
But I'm gonna blame y'all though.
Damn. Cold blooded.
I'm gonna blame y'all though.
See how that works out? But yeah, so
You're right. 321 last week, 322 this week.
Yeah, there we go.
I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Now she's indignant. Like, I know what I'm talking about.
Confident.
Today it's gonna be a short episode, people. If y'all was here with us Thursday, we did our annual roast of the video game awards, and so today we're actually gonna discuss the video game awards. So this is gonna be a shorter episode. But first of all, we're gonna go through and of course tell everybody what we played this week. Starting with right below me is Miss LBOOGIE.
Oh shit! I didn't pay attention.
Gotcha.
I know, right? This is like the first time. I didn't realize. Okay, so I've played Indiana Jones, and then I think that's it. I don't think I've played any more Dragon Age this week. But this week went by super quick too.
I thought it was just me. This week was fast.
Yes, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And I'm ready for my end of the year vacation. After this week, I'm done. And it's already starting to get slow. Like this week, I think was like fast too, because it seems like everybody was trying to like get all the loose ends tied up, right?
Yeah.
Because people started.
I know I was.
And we got over our last little deployment and everything of the year. So yeah, it's like smooth sailing to the end. I'm ready. I'm ready to like not have to wake up early.
Listen,
You know,
it's so mess with your sleep pattern. You be straight.
I'm telling you, my couch and my fireplace is calling my name. I already got books lined up, Christmas books. You know what I mean? So I'm ready. And then today I'm going to try to hop into Fortnite because they're supposed to have a new ballistic mode. Oh, that's what I played. The Rivals, Overwatch 2.0. I played that.
No, still calling it Overwatch.
Wait, do you have to?
They're not. I know we're gonna hear that they sue them. I know 100%.
Is that well?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about
it. Is that bad? Like they're even starting to have more comparison videos out there where people are showing like one for one how the characters are basically doing the same moves. Like I'm telling you, Hawkeye is doing the same shit. It's the same what do they call those? Reticle, right?
Yeah, the little
same everything. Same moveset, same. It's the same.
So it's basically you're saying it's a reskin Overwatch.
It's a reskin Overwatch. I thought it was super hilarious because they had this video. Marvel actually put out this video of them talking to the devs and talking about like how they like made the game and shit. And I'm just like, I feel like this should just be like, we watched a ton of Overwatch and then we made Overwatch. Like that's what he should be saying.
Wow.
So yeah. That's it for me.
Crazy.
Welcome everybody.
Lady.
Hello everybody, this is me, Lady Infamous 415. We have played a few games. Played some Call of Duty. The new Easter egg map came out. I call it the French Castle because I can't pronounce the actual name. It's 20 steps for that Easter egg, and it's probably harder than Terminus. But I'm gonna hopefully I want to get it before directive mode because I need that. I need it. I need that calling card. It's double XP weekend, so I've been playing a few games of Call of Duty. I also played
zombies.
Zombies, yeah. I've been playing some zombies. More zombies than multiplayer, I would say.
Yeah, the multiplayer sucks.
I played with Stitch last night. It was pretty cool. But
yeah?
you know, but like throughout the week, I can't just play multiplayer every day. You know what I mean? I can do one good zombie game.
6, they just like don't do the multiplayer as well.
They did put out Hacienda, which is the old school Call of Duty Black Ops 2 map, which I really appreciate. It warmed my heart. I also played some Indiana Jones.
Alabama Jane.
Yes. Oh, this is LBOOGIE's gameplay right here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm enjoying it. I love it's like you're in a movie. You're in a movie. Like it's an interactive movie.
This is very much this first part too. And the reason why I put this first part out is because anybody who plays the game is gonna get past this part.
Yeah.
But
it's not spoiling much.
Yeah. It's very much like a love letter to anyone who loves Indiana Jones. You're basically playing through the Temple of Doom. You get to do the weighted balance and all that stuff and go through the area where they're shooting shit at you. So it's pretty cool.
So I'm enjoying myself with that so far, and I cannot really complain about this game. I think there's some unrealistic situations that happens within the game that let me know that it will not happen in real life. But I just said, you know what? Let me just take that to the adventure. I don't want to spoil it, but like one or two things. But all in all, it sure do look pretty. I know my TV ain't shit, but I know if somebody had like the good setup, the good TV with the Xbox Series X, I think that it would look gorgeous. You know what I mean? Because from what I'm seeing on my end, it looks good. It looks great. I didn't get any no stutters, no freeze frames, no dropouts. With a game this big, it could happen. But no, it looks real polished to me. I'm enjoying the story. Troy Baker did his thing with the voice acting. I must admit.
Right. I really thought it was.
No, he did it.
He was the rent was due yesterday. That's how good it was. You know what I mean? So I think, what else did I play this week? Oh, Fortnite Ballistic Mode.
I'm about to learn basically more about that mode.
It's search and destroy. It's search and destroy bare bones.
Okay.
It's search and destroy bare bones. You might get like a unique ability or something, but one. You know what I mean? It's not like you got superpowers and shit like that, but it's really bare bones search and destroy, and it's first to 7, and you can use your skins, you can use your emotes, you can use all that stuff, right? When you play the game, and it's plant, defuse, and defend and attack. That's it. That is it.
I thought it was gonna be more like Call of Duty in Fortnite.
Oh, if you go to the creator page, they might have that though, like first person, like domination and shit like that. Okay. But you gotta dig. You have to dig in there.
There's so many there now. Like when you come into Fortnite, there's all these like different modes and stuff. It's like almost like going into Roblox.
Almost. They got zombie modes for Call of Duty. They got domination with Dragon Ball characters. You know what I mean? With kamikazes all over the map. People are creative, and I love that. And you can just go and look through. And I looked at some sneakers on Fortnite, and they're not worth $10. If they're not, I need retro. They're $10 a piece for those pairs of sneakers to be on Fortnite. I don't have no problem with it, but they got to be some clean pairs of sneakers. And the sneakers that I saw were not worthy of my $10.
That's what I came on here to look at. And I swear, Snoop Dogg, I don't know. One thing, I'm like, the people who play Fortnite don't even know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is. Like, I'm trying to figure out how he's like in there.
They do. They just don't know our Snoop Dogg. They know their.
Yeah. So because he does, like, he has his own thing. Yeah. Like he does Twitch and all this stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He got a following. Like,
Yeah.
It's weird. Everybody uncle is wild.
Like, I know. So they have the Air Jordan 3s, the Black Cat ones.
Mm-hmm.
They look pretty nice. Then they have the Air Jordan 5 Tokyos, the yellow joints, and then they got some OG retro lows that basically just look like some dunks, blue and white dunks.
Yep, that's it. That's all we're playing.
Are they gonna put more though in other ones?
Yeah,
right?
I think it's a rotation.
Okay. I might get some shoes though.
In the game, digitally.
Like real shoes.
You can put them on any character though. You can put them on any character. Like I posted in Discord. Somebody had a video with Goku dancing, and he had on his J's. So
That's crazy.
I'm like, I'm trying to do that. Trying to see what they like.
Yeah, that's it for me. That's all I've been playing. Hi, chat. I see you guys.
All right, Mr. Lala, what you been playing?
Man, you looking at it, man. Indy.
Andy, how far are you?
Oh dang, I don't want to spoil it, but
Well, have you gone
you know,
past the Vatican?
Yes, I 100% at the Vatican.
Damn.
Yeah, but see, I mean, yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it's how do I put it? I got everything in the Vatican. I just leave it at that.
Like everything, like
everything. Name what I got it. Yeah. Cool. I guess I'll leave it there. But I can hopefully,
how you feel about the game?
I love it. Absolutely love it. It's definitely one I want to have one playthrough. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to be a completionist with it. I want to see everything in this game, and yeah, it's very good. I'm already like seeing things that they can do with a sequel, just because I like this so much. The way it's done, the style of it, and all the the puzzles and things like that, and figuring. Man, look, I love the game. That's it. I just leave it there. It's dope.
Some of them puzzles are hard.
But yeah.
Light puzzle mode for the win.
Some in the Vatican for that. You actually got to like use pencil and paper, because I was like, they had a math problem and like.
She said a math problem.
Went and found a guide. Okay. Like the same puzzle that lady said she had problems with, that puzzle that was in the Vatican underground with the blood and everything. How would you even know?
Oh man, well Christians will. If you was raised Christian, you would figure it out. But you have to know some. Have to know.
Hell no! Don't say no shit like that. If you was Christian, you would be able to know.
What? It's easy. You can easily. That was easy. That was one of the easiest puzzles.
Man, look
out of here.
Look. That was easy. That was one of the easiest puzzles.
I can't wait for CHAREECE to get here. CHAREECE, bring your deaconess ass and get that puzzle.
I bet you CHAREECE can watch CHAREECE figure it out like that.
Yo, I'm finna play this stuff because I just made it on the ground in the Vatican. I just made it on the ground.
I can't wait. Yes.
Deaconess CHAREECE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't tell everybody that.
You let me know.
I will let you
watch now. Like, CHAREECE, watch. You don't even have to go to you didn't got to do the rest of the part. You can just look at the picture and be like, oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck I'm looking at? I'm like, what the fuck I'm looking at?
Ain't
okay,
no
you know what? I'm finna play this. Where my Steam Deck at? But yeah. Oh my god. But like I said, I just made it on the ground in the Vatican, so we're gonna see.
Yeah. I thought it was clever the way they kind of intertwined that in there. Because I mean, look where you at, right? And so it's so dope.
Look, I don't know shit about the Vatican, so they had me there for a good minute.
Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting. What have I been? Y'all already know what I've been playing. Go ahead.
Hey,
the dress up game?
Yes. Infinity Nikki is oh my god, I played that all week. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I stopped Dragon Age, I stopped Genshin, I did Indiana Jones, all of it. Infinity Nikki is my crack right now. My daughter is playing it. I don't know what to tell you. I got nothing for you.
Yo, I saw the video of that, and I'm like, man, she really out here trying to fight with these clothes and accessories, and they add the points up, and I'm like, oh my god.
I told you it's a stylus battle. Like, and apparently, like, I was wrong. They do vogue out and like dance off or whatever when you get into the higher battles. I am not there yet. They have released like 8 chapters. I'm only in chapter 3 of the story. And
you're gonna need to record your gameplay so we can have this shit playing for the show,
right? Because that's
what I said last week.
Right. That's exactly
I got like an hour recording.
And I definitely want like these Vogue battles.
But then I got to get higher up in level. Okay, I have to work on Indiana and Love Nikki. Like, oh my god. But yeah, there is a lot. I didn't think it was, and the game is not. I don't know how to put it. Like I also, excuse me, I have played it on my Steam Deck also, and you can tell the graphical difference because I mainly started playing on my PC. Like there's whole items missing from the game if you're playing it on like iPad or on your phone. So
the fashion game.
Yes, like there's like not like clothing items, but like assets in the game for it can be able to run. Like say you're walking around, there's like whole trees and stuff missing. That way they're able to run on mobile. So if you can play the game, play it on PlayStation 5 or your computer. Don't play it on mobile. That way you can get the full experience. But I am enjoying it. My daughter, like I said, me and my daughter, we was talking the other day, because she just came home yesterday from college. For a whole month, I'm gonna send this child somewhere. Thank you.
Yeah, Christmas break.
Yeah, yo, she don't leave to January 10th.
Chareece, you know how we were. We didn't go home.
That's what I'm like, girl, you ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends.
We like go home well. We ain't going home.
Have you seen that video where the boy came home and he's like, I'm gonna go ahead and head to my room, and the parents are like, don't go in there.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. Because they turned the room into like a sex dungeon.
Oh wow.
No, and then he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the garage. Like, no, don't go in the garage either.
Yeah, don't go in there either.
They were waiting on him to leave.
Yeah. I'm waiting. She said, she was like, she might leave early because apparently they charge you to stay during dorms over breaks. So that's why yes, they.
When they added that?
I mean, yeah, like why would it be a separate charge? Wouldn't it just be like?
No, it's an additional $500 if you want to stay over Christmas break.
I mean, why don't you just say I'm not staying over Christmas break though?
I don't know. She don't know how to lie well. Anyway.
Right? Because I'm like, it sounds like you probably got the notice to say, are you staying or not? And you didn't fill it out.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I heard.
Facts. That's what I heard too.
But yeah, so she's here, and so we're gonna play Love Nikki together because there is multiplayer aspects of this game, but like not. It's kind of like, you know how in Elden Ring, people leave messages for other people.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like that in Love Nikki. You can take pictures, and then you can put those in other people's worlds and take pictures for other people. They can, bring their photograph into your world. It's so Barbie is I love it. I love it. But other than that, that's all I've played. Like literally, I haven't even played my mobile games. I'm so stuck on Infinity Nikki. It's a sad world, people. But yes, so we're going to start on our show today. Like I said, kind of be an abbreviated version. I don't even know what to say. Video game.
Recap the game show.
Basically,
like it went forever, right? And then by the time it was done, we were all tired and didn't want to talk about it. So
basically, yeah, them 3 hours. They can cut that shit down to 2. This should be 2 hours.
Yeah, they got to trim the fat.
But what can they
not trim? Listen,
they're not trimming shit.
That show's been that long. They're not trimming it.
I know they're not. But they really should, because a lot of that shit is unnecessary. And again, it's not an award show; it's a showcase.
That's why
I think there were more announcements than there was awards given out because
they go to them so quick.
Because at one point he literally like 10 in a row or something. But yes, so
what trips me out too. I'm sorry, I cut you off again. Is that like if I was there, I kind of be pissed because like not only are you rushing through the awards, you have to already have those people lined up, the winners. So I'm already gonna know who won because you have them lined up waiting to come on the stage.
Yeah, they standing literally right there and like, okay, here's your award.
So weird.
Like no interest.
The only person I think we saw walk up was the guy.
He did the major ones, like
award, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It did the major ones. They had them walk up, but the quick little like
the pre-show.
The pre-show. They're like, oh yeah, here's your award, and they standing right there. It's like, okay, no anticipation, no surprise, nothing.
I hated it because imagine working on a game that you worked hard for, you get an award, and instead of like going on the main stage and having a few little minutes, you standing in line to be prompted to just pick it up, say a few words, and just dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even some people didn't get to really say anything. Like some of those awards, they didn't get to say anything. Like,
Like, how
like
is
the
it an
esports
award
award,
show?
like the esports award. Dude's like, oh yeah, and the winner for esports is blah, and then it's just next.
On to the next category, best,
Yeah, right.
internet personality or something like that. You're not giving everybody their time to shine, knowing they're the ones that put the games on your show.
Take a back seat to everything else, which I
to
don't need
premieres.
the orchestras. I don't need it. Especially
No. I actually like that if they did it how they did it last year. The previous years when they played the music, it was music from the actual games that was out this year. It's like best song or something. Like, what happened to that? This year it was like from games that wasn't even out.
Yeah,
and
that was
multiple times. Like, I feel like last year it was like at the end of the show, and then it was the orchestra playing the music from all the Game of the Year nominees. That is okay, but all the other shit.
Yeah, like the random performances and stuff. I thought, like, I mean, granted, Snoop Dogg is in Fortnite, but it's like it didn't match. You know, he did a new song no one knows about.
Edge and Juice,
and then like, you know, at the same time, like, get your money. It is what it is, but it's like it fell out of place a little bit to me. And I just think it's a travesty that this game right here, Indy, wasn't even allowed to be nominated. But you waltz Harrison Ford out there and Bethesda out there and all that. It's just like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand it. I won't never understand it.
It should literally go January, December instead of like January to November or whatever. Like, I don't even.
The trial period is never consistent. Like, it's always.
It's whatever Keely likes. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
It's whatever he likes. Because, like, if you think about it, because I remember how we were talking in the roast, like, we tell people to go check the panel, look at the panel, because we know how the panel's set up. And I go and the panel's gone. They took the panel down off the website.
Oh wow.
There is no panel. Like, so who's really voting for this stuff? Who's really, like, come on. I don't know. I'm indifferent. Like, I'm torn on. I mean, I feel like the games that won, cool, they won great, but some of them, come on.
Yeah, because I'm going to say the quiet part aloud. It's like you set up Astrobot to be the only game eligible to win Game of the Year. Like, if Indiana Jones, if Dragon Age was able to be in here, there's no way that a game that only sold, what was it, under 2 million copies would have won.
And don't get me started on Helldivers.
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of Fortnite people are mad that Helldivers won. I didn't, for an ongoing game. I was just, because I know y'all played it, so I'm assuming it was,
It was.
Yeah, but we haven't played in months. The game fell off hard. Like,
it felt bad. Even the dude who got ready to accept the award was like, he was surprised. Yeah. Everybody's surprised.
I bet you are.
Mm-hmm. But
it was a script.
Yeah, man, you just pay attention, y'all. We say this on the show all the time. Look who runs the show, and just leave it at that. Come on, just leave it at that. Now the panel suddenly ain't on the website no more. Like, come on, like. Okay, I'm
every year leading up to this, they always had the panel, and I will tell you that typically the panel would be the writers at IGN, the editors and writers at IGN, editors and writers at like all the major.
But now it's 4 entities that own all of them. It's 4 companies that own all those small, you know what I mean? Now, because things got acquired over time, your Kotakus, you know what I mean? And so it's a monopoly, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
A duopoly. So it's like, to me, it's getting joke levels to me now. Like, it was already borderline there, but
it's sad, right? Like, not even like funny anymore. It's just becoming sad.
But people will take this show as like law. Like, games can win Game of the Year at another award show, and it's like, they won DICE, but that's not the. It's like,
I know, isn't that baffling?
I like the DICE Awards more, but it's just it doesn't have all the symmetry and fanfare about it around it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is. It's all the fanfare that goes around the Video Game Awards. But honestly, I feel like, what was that old TV channel? Video game TV channel.
G4.
G4.
Yeah.
Like, their old award show was more legit.
Listen, I just don't feel like it should be one person. It shouldn't be. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over this. Because I don't think it's ever gonna change.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
not gonna
becoming
change.
more solidified, right?
Yeah, it's like I can't. It's not gonna change. People gravitate to this show. It gets a ton of eyes. People are starting to treat it as like law.
Yep.
And like, it's so corrupt, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's so. It's no. What's the word?
Legitimacy.
It's political. It's like so. Right. It's like as if you're like, okay. It's like Twitter. Now Twitter to me is a right-winged website. That's how it feels for me. The Game Awards. It's like it's one-sided. It's media darling-esque. It's like I don't know. I don't know how many other words I can try to kind of fit in there, but it just seems like it's only word I could use, and it's a bad word, is corrupt. So
I think I know what you're trying to say, because in a way,
struggling.
The video game wars, however you want to look at it, like if you did Nintendo win anything last night?
Nope.
Dude, Nintendo, think about that.
And hey, now in the previous years, Nintendo has cleared house. They true.
But think about this though. Mario had a game that released this year. So does Zelda also released a game this year. You mean to tell me the Astrobot won with 3 awards? Come on, man.
3.
Come on. And Astrobot, if you know Astrobot, if you've played Astrobot, the VR game, the game's the same game. They added some stuff. They added some new levels, and then obviously it's no longer in the VR headset. But it's largely like it took a lot of things from that previous game.
They said that one of the reasons the Astrobot was so good is that it was just literally fun to play, and like it had
every Mario game. Mario's that. Mario is literally that. I never feel. I guess as a. I don't know how do I want to put it.
I find it weird though too, but that they never even nominated the Wonder game, right? Like
I think they did. I think Wonder was up there. Zelda was also. It was all in the same category. They had.
It was a different Mario game. It wasn't the Wonder one.
Was it?
Hold on. I put in the topic.
I'm gonna go look right now.
It's I'll put a list in the topics on Discord.
Yeah. I'm gonna look right now.
Like I just and then they got us really resolved in November, December, because by the time next November, December roll around, no one's gonna think about indie or talk about indie. Not when you got Fable and Avowed and Outer Worlds and all these other games coming out. Like you're just not. It's not gonna be top of mind for come next year. It's just not.
Right, which is what happens every year. Like just since
I just find it interesting that they squeeze
a few years back. Right,
if you think about right. And if you think about last year, I found it interesting that they squeezed in Baldur's Gate 3.
Again.
They won't squeeze in something like indie or like it's just like he. Child, please, I'm over this.
I just want to point out again for the upteenth dozen time, Baldur's Gate 3 was in development for 3 years, was out in early access.
It was an ongoing game.
3 years before it was officially announced, officially released. Like nothing against the game. The game is good. Love the game. It deserves all the accolades. But again, sooner or later, we gotta let it go. That part.
Yeah.
We gotta let it go.
How did it win Game of the Year when it's been out 3 years? Like in incubation, like and preview and people helping build it and the community is building a community. Like no other game gets this luxury. If I was to take a preview game and say, like, think about this, Grounded didn't get that. Even though Grounded had been in incubation and preview, and it wasn't, we're gonna nominate as Game of the Year because now the community, like I don't know. I'm always gonna have some sort of gripe, I think, because I just feel like it could be better, and it just won't ever be better.
I ain't gonna lie,
and this is what we got.
I'm still salty that Hogwarts Legacy didn't get anything last year. So
yeah, and
another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Political.
They just like didn't even talk about it. They just like
They act like it didn't
over
exist. They act like it didn't exist. Like the game didn't even come out. One of the best games of the year. They act like the game didn't come out. Like, what are we doing? You're supposed to represent the entire industry. Take your politics out of it.
And I agree with what we talked about before, that there needs to be more nominees in each category.
Facts. Like, what they got? 5 or 6?
5. Everyone has 5 each time.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay.
The only one that has more is like Player's Choice, but then you start narrowing it down because the players get to vote on that one. I think that starts out with like what 15 or 10 or something.
This industry is too big for that. Like that's how I look at it. The industry is too big to be having these level of categories and this limitation on what can be nominated. It's just too big, and games release too rapidly. So it'll never be a fair show until that's corrected.
This is the thing.
And if the voting is transparent, like the voting is clearly it's not people don't know how it's done. And then, there's always going to be a level of bias there because of who's allowed to nominate or pick games or select what corporation or what media entity is, at the time is going to be able to just choose what they want. And we won't know how it's done.
It was almost like whoever flew him out.
Right. That part he had to mention that every time. I went here.
I went to Malaysia. I went to the corner store. I went to Walmart.
Cool. Great for you. That's not what we own.
But it's just like, so if someone doesn't give you that, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Quid pro quo.
Right. Yeah, very much so. Right. Like, but that's not the word I was looking for. But it's like
it applies.
Somebody doesn't give them his fluff, then they're not going to be showcased here.
Yeah.
So,
I think if people really think that the Video Games Awards that we saw on Thursday is really a legit, thought out, and thorough video game award, it ain't the flex that you want, baby. I'm telling you right now.
It's to me not a representation of what the industry is.
It's not.
It's these very limiting.
So they have an advisory board that they show, but like Delilah said, they don't show like who is actually voting on these games.
I think I read somewhere a while back, I think it was like a year ago, that the votes that we do for the Video Game Awards is only 10% of the entire vote.
Right. And it's only for the Gamer's Choice Award.
Yeah.
It's not for like everything. And it should be. It really should be all year round. Everything up until, if it's going to be something that represents the entire industry, that's how it should be. It shouldn't be one person who's a fanboy of something should be like, oh yeah, and I like this game. Like, to me, that's what it feels like. Maybe that's not the case, but that's what it feels like.
And honestly, it's the same critique that people have given any other award show. You know what I mean? Like, if you're supposed to be giving an award on an industry as a whole, then it should be as unbiased as it can be.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Because, I'm telling you, I hadn't heard of that Valotro game or whatever you call that card game until the award show.
Right.
I know about it because Jizzle talks about it.
Yeah, but it's one of those games that's like,
it's nominated for Game of the Year. So how's it nominated for Game of the Year?
Yeah, right, and right.
There was a little bit of good in the Game Awards, so just a little bit though, but it just overshadowed a lot. It was the commercials.
Let me put this. That's not a knock on the game. Sorry,
we're not knocking the game.
I found it where they talk about who votes. All right, so it says the nominees for most categories. So that too, right? Like, what do you mean most? Right.
Right. What is that?
Awards are chosen by an international jury of over 100 global media and influencer outlets, selected for the history of critical video game evaluation. And then they have
that's already a problem in my opinion.
Right.
That's too broad.
They have a link.
It's a popularity contest at that point. Sorry, go ahead.
I like how they say the Game Awards producer Jeff Keighley is not a member of the jury and does not vote on the nominees or winners.
But you get flown out though.
Similarly,
you in there.
The Video Game Awards Advisory Board has no involvement in the awards process.
Well, then who? What are
Right.
you saying then?
People are supposed to. So they say in the U.S. So they break it down by U.S., U.K., global, and then they have esports and accessibility. So, Gamertag Radio, GamesBeat, GameSpot, Gamerant, Entertainment Weekly, which is why Entertainment Weekly was putting out stuff. Because I always thought that was weird. I was like, why is Entertainment Weekly now talking about the Game Awards? Because they're one of the people.
You dig through the layers, you find out who own them.
Easy Allies, Digital Trends, IGN, which we already knew, LA Times, which is new, Kind of Funny, whoever Jeff Gerstmann show.
Jeff Gerstmann. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PC Gamer, Polygon, Rolling Stone, The Atlantic, Touch Arcade, NPR, and Variety. Variety was another one I was surprised about. And then
at the end of the day, it's a for me, it seems like a popularity contest. Like then they're gonna be like, oh, what's
how they write their news, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. We already know what wavelength all those sites are on.
Right.
So it's like it's not. What can you do with that? You can't do anything with it.
Right, because we already know that those places write clickbait type stories that are gonna involve engagement, no matter what it does, right?
Right.
Whatever the cost may be. So then this award show is a product of that, where it's going to be all this shit to make people talk about it, right? So it's like, is it really legit awards if you're only doing the awards to make controversy?
I think he's just doing the awards where he can get flown out.
Get flued out?
Flued out.
That's all of that. What else does he do?
But what kills me is though that I think this is literally the same conversation we've had for the last
4 years.
I know.
Yeah, roughly.
Guys, I think this might be the last year we do the roast for people who are watching us.
Maybe we need to find something else to roast. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Grammys, I don't know. I have no idea. Because
it's never gonna change. Like
that, by the end of it, we just want to throw hands. I don't know. Okay, so let's go into some good things that happened. First of all, the announcements, because basically this is really what we're here for.
Okay,
the announcement themselves was fire. That was
what
fire.
we're here for. Honestly, the awards part of this show should be an email. They should just do a winter showcase and call it a day. Like we have a summer showcase, let's have a winter showcase and be done with it.
Right.
Because I agree. I did like the announcements. The announcements
was fire. Yeah, they were on point.
So like, okay, what was your top? What stood out to you? What are we buying this summer?
For me, well, it's two games that stood out to me that none of them are releasing anytime soon.
Yeah,
that was Intergalactic and Witcher 4.
Yes, same for me. Cool. And I have to say, Leo, I don't know what we're gonna do with the gaming community, but I don't know. I don't know what to do, because like, why are you now mad that The Witcher has gone to
did y'all not play this game?
I know. I'm like, people were the hoops, the jumps that people were making is like, wow. They're like, yeah, but at the end of the game, he didn't hand it off to her. I'm like,
come on, yeah. And if you listen to the interview that Paris did, they're gonna tell that story, which is dope. Yeah. They're gonna tell how she becomes a Witcher, which is
kind of what there's been leading up to in the last 3 games. Like, he has raised his girl like to take over.
Right.
That's her dad, basically.
Yeah,
like
she has been. Well, I know it's a horrible word.
that is terrible.
But she has been like trained. She's been in an apprenticeship this whole time. Like, how it's not a stretch that she's now the Witcher. You know what I mean?
Somebody was like, I wish we could go back in the past where there was like a whole bunch of Witchers and we wouldn't have to play as Ciri.
Wow.
Look, we all know, come on now, let's be real. We all know that we know enough about The Witcher that she's supposed to be there. And for people to say that she's not supposed to be there, or we don't like her, or it's woke, or we don't like it because she's a female, lead, it just tells you how it is in the landscape.
It's more
these
about
days.
them than it does.
And it's more about them. It's more
Yeah.
about them. And more about what their intentions are. Because you either stupid or you broke to even think that she's not supposed to be there. So you broke or you stupid. Which one is it?
Both.
Which one is it?
Probably both.
It's like, y'all obviously don't read any of this like source content. You know what I mean? Because she definitely becomes a Witcher. Even the fucking show is going for her becoming a Witcher. Like, she's a Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
And Intergalactic is gonna be a woman protagonist too.
That does look good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all are gonna have a hard time. Y'all gonna have a hard way to go if you don't want to play with women. Because I'm letting you know, we're here, we're in the industry, and we're making games. So,
and at a large percentage, which is what I don't understand why they don't get it yet. Like, the percentages are way different than what they used to be. Put it that way.
Right.
All I know is Intergalactic. I was ready. I hope
Naughty
the
Dog
trailer
touches
matched the
it's
gameplay.
Fire.
I'm with it. The Last of Us, had me kind of salty at times, but with Naughty Dog, I will fuck with Intergalactic. I love the futuristic, sci-fi shit, space,
And then the Porsche on the back of the I thought that was cool. Have like the actual brand names for things like that. I thought it was dope.
I will say another one that I'm excited for was the Mafia game and Outer Worlds 2.
That's a day one.
You saw what?
What, Outer Worlds 2? Yes.
Yeah.
It's so I enjoyed myself with my time with the Outer Worlds. So I'm excited about that. I think the Elden Ring
Did we ever
standalone
figure out
game.
if that was a co-op game or if it's a sequel? Like, what's going on with that game?
It's not a sequel. It's a standalone survival game. So it's up to there's 8 classes that you pick. Each class have a special ability. One can be an archer, one can be a mage, stuff like that. You can use your spared axe on one of them, and you fight bosses. Is a day and night cycle. So the daytime you'll fight, like, you'll get your weight up, you'll get your armor up and stuff like that, and then in the in-game night cycle is when you start fighting the bosses. You can play by yourself, but it will be harder by yourself. So the key is to play with other people. The thing about it is, though, you start with nothing from the previous game. So you're butt naked when you play this standalone game. You're not going to get none of the stuff you had from the previous Elden Ring games or the DLC or nothing like that. But, I love me some Elden Ring. So I wouldn't mind trying it out.
Okay, that's all you know.
It looks like more well.
It is the same. It's more the same. Yes, it is, ma'am.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Same map too, right? Like,
the one part that they showed was that part where you fight that big the big guy with the horns in the desert.
Yeah. So how this game was made, it was because there was a modder on Steam, don't know his name, he or she name, but they did they did a streamless line multiplayer mod for Elden Ring PC. So what Bandai Namco did, they hired him to work on this game that came out on Thursday. So
interesting.
So I think it's good. Because I think PC modders will make a dry game wet as fuck. And what companies should do more is, instead of, ceasing and desisting or suing that modder to not do that mod, is to hire them on the payroll and make their game better.
I can dig it.
I did like
the chat posted some really stuff that they also announced. But go ahead, CHAREECE. I'm sorry.
I would say I like the co-op ones. What was the name of those?
It Takes Two, not sequel, but
yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Split Fiction. Yes, and then there was another one too, wasn't it? Crap.
One that they had a competitor now. Like
Yeah.
someone else was doing something
I just
similar.
saw that one with the girl who had the great hair, the black girl, the little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, her hair was awesome. Hold on, let me get to it. I just saw it. Stage Fright, Ghost
Yes.
Town Games.
Yes, I want to try both of those.
Yeah.
I want to try those. I wanted to try the one also where the visual novel where the dude has like he's sending the superheroes out. Those look good. Besides the big names, because I'm going to get Evolved, I'm going to get Outer Worlds. Like again, it's someplace. I mean, not PlayStation, but it's on Game Pass. So like, you have no choice but to try them.
Mhm.
Like,
What about Konami 2? Oh, see, I'm old. It's just me. Konami
I
2.
still don't. I didn't remember one. How long ago was the first game?
Yeah,
The first
Okami,
one was in the
right?
360.
Yeah, Okami. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. They also announced Onimusha. Like, man, Capcom, listen. Capcom better come with it.
Remember that couple years, was it last year or so?
Remember,
They said they
Capcom better
were
make sure the games work when they come out, okay?
Well, yeah, that's a given, right? Like that's priority, should be priority one. Priority one is making sure the game works. Absolutely.
Because they known for, getting you hype and then
Yeah,
Don't
because they
get-
got Monster Hunter, and I just hope that. I mean, I'm tired of saying the same thing about Monster Hunter. That's my only gripe with Monster Hunter because it's a fun game. It's the controls. It's like fix the controls already.
I could deal with the controls.
At least
It's
let
the
me change
multiplayer for
them.
me.
It's
the multiplayer for me.
Multiplayer. Okay.
It should not take forever and a day for us to we have to like figure out how to get into a party together. Like I should be able to like send her an invite and she jump in my game. It literally should just be that. But it's not. Let me see, what else was there?
Ninja Gaiden?
Oh yeah,
Gaiden,
that's what it
yes,
was.
side scroller beat 'em up.
And
Yes.
side scroller. I was like,
Yes,
I said, that's
classic.
all Delilah.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
already know.
Delilah.
they announced Last of Us 2 remastered too.
The remaster of the remaster. Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
Lady, that's supposed to be your
Hey,
jam.
PC players care. Like they're gonna get to play The Last of Us 2 on PC.
What, 60 frames? Okay, cool.
Remastered is what's gonna happen.
Remastered,
Full price, remaster. Who cares? I mean, look, it is what it is. We all know that the Last of Us franchise is one of them franchises that's just gonna get milked, and they're gonna just drip feed that franchise until they can't do it no more. You'll have a PC remaster, but you ain't put out Factions. Get out of my face, please.
Hey man, Factions had to die, so they could live though. Let's
Hey,
go.
remaster
Dude, I take a single player, Naughty Dog game any day over Factions. I'm sorry, I just would. That's me. So.
Yeah, because it did look good. One I was confused about is that little project one with the dude was climbing up the mecha and then jumped in the head. Like,
yeah, I was that same. I'm like, what is this? And then the trailer just didn't show anything. Like, what
like people are all hyped about it. I'm like, dude, what is this? Like,
it was a movie. It was a movie. Because I didn't know.
Are we mech now or? Like, and I don't think he survived that.
No, he didn't. That dude did not
survive.
Body
because the body was still like laying there. He took the spirit, like kind of like.
Well, even his ship got taken over. Like he came out of the mech, but then that was taken over too. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are more hyped about the studio, putting out a new game. But at the same time, like I didn't enjoy their other games, so it's not exciting for me.
You're not wrong. Was it Eco Shadow of Colossus? I never played Shadow.
Those are great games.
So long ago.
They don't excite me.
Yeah, those are great. To me, the trailer, it was good. Like the part when they showed him climbing was cool, but the taking off at the top, like when he got to the top, like at the head part, that didn't resonate with me. I'm like, okay, I'm no longer feeling what this game is selling because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then they had this muted kind of style, which is dope, but I feel like we've seen that before.
I'm gonna tell you what I ain't gonna play is One Move Away. I ain't playing that shit. That movie game.
Y'all got it.
That's
real life. We ain't doing that. When they were talking about you packing up the car to leave.
Oh yeah. That shit.
Because you live in life.
Cozy game, basically.
No, the the cat game that they showed. Which one was that one?
Oh my goodness.
I don't even that was a little
What's
bit
it
too out
called?
for me. I don't know.
Catly. It's called
Yes,
Catly.
It's called
Catly.
Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's
And the cover is like hilarious. It's like a cat like looking out. It's I don't know. Y'all
Trying to make it look as sad as possible,
Y'all cat people. I'm telling you.
Hey, we're special, we know. But
Watching
also
Boogie get wrecked in this fight right here. He dropped it twice. Come on.
yeah, I died in this fight. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing.
Oh, like you gotta see the key is like because it took me forever to figure this out.
This is the part I was telling you. I was like, what am I doing?
You gotta time the blocks. You gotta press that block button at the right time, and then he'll go like this.
I figure it out, but there was more than a few attempts where I'm like,
I see you trying to sneak around him now.
Yeah, I did that too. I feel like if I'm supposed to go over there, like.
Yeah, and then even after I got him, I'm like, "There's no doors. Where am I supposed to go?" But then finally,
maybe I'm not can't fight him yet. Like, right?
I got my ass whooped multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I figured out how to fight, like it was a wrap. Now I'll be like, and then you can counter and stuff like that. Uppercut, boom. Yeah.
Can we talk about Borderlands 4?
Yeah, sure.
Is it a cop or a drop?
I need to see more. I mean, graphically, you can see the step up, and I thought that very resonated on screen. But I got to see more because I didn't really care for 3 like that. So I'm hoping that
I think that Borderlands 1 and 2 was great.
Yeah,
but the third one was like a hit or miss. I think we played it years ago. We played it one time.
Yeah.
I just need to see what it looked like. I want the world of Borderlands 4. But I don't want the same mechanics. I don't want the same fetch quests. I need a totally new experience.
Yeah, like for me, it's also the loot. Like the loot that drops, it's to the point. It got to a point where like I stopped caring about what I would pick up.
Yeah, because you need that gratification, right?
Yeah, you're like, oh, is this gun better than mine? No, it's not better than what I already got. So move on. So if they gotta really figure out a way to make that feel like everything you pick up is, gonna be worth it. Like to where you kind of struggle. Yeah, that hit. Like, oh, dang, I got this new knife, or I got this new, not knife, but like this new gun with this, mechanic or something. I don't know. It just, I want more.
I'm gonna have to see some gameplay. I'm gonna have to see some influencer get early access to this game before I even pick it up, because I do love this. I love Borderlands. I love that world, but it was just something off that 3 that just got me off.
And it's the story enough, because sometimes it's with that type of thing, is the story enough? Because I feel like if you can't change that mechanic as far as like it being like looter shooter-esque with all the randomized guns, then your story has to be something that keep people engaged. And so that's where I'm at. Like I know a few characters from Borderlands, but I can't sit here and list off the whole the characters and what happens in the story and so on and so forth. It's just not one of those things for me, but I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that can. Just for me, it's it's just one of those.
Okay.
I want to talk about this Virtual Fighter. When was the last time we had a Virtual Fighter game?
What? Oh man, it's been a while. Like that's like a Sega comeback type game.
Yeah.
I'm finna Google that.
They need to show more. Like I want to see more. Like that's where I'm at, because now they got competition. You got Tekken out here. You know what I'm saying? You got Street Fighter. Like they got tons of competition out.
Where's Killer Instinct? Fuck that. Where's Killer Instinct? I need that.
Man,
give me a Soul Calibur
on a shelf somewhere.
Soul Calibur. Listen, where is?
Can I get an Injustice? Can I get a side of Injustice?
Injustice is the one. I mean, how many years, CHAREECE, we've been waiting?
4?
6? I was gonna say 6.
I'll go with y'all Mortal Kombat-esque games.
Yo, we ain't
never saw
the story though in Injustice was fabulous. So
yes. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Which Virtual Fighter is this? The last.
They didn't put a number on it.
They did not put a number on it.
This game is like they bringing it back. Like we haven't had a Virtual Fighter in ages.
The
20 years.
Virtual Fighter 5, the last single number by itself.
So when did that come out though? When did Virtual Fighter 5 come out?
2006.
That's okay. So there we go.
Then that's
almost 20 years. Almost, yeah.
They did remakes
No
of
way.
it. Like the last remake came out in 2021. That was like Ultimate Showdown. But like the last time this had a individual numbered game was 2006, and it was on the it was on PlayStation 3 and arcades. Yeah.
I don't know. It better not be $70.
It's gonna be $70.
I ain't getting it.
Which one?
Virtual Fighter.
Oh goodness.
Man,
Like-
I'm telling y'all, $70 per game. Y'all
it's
really
crazy.
gotta entice me.
When you got Game Pass, it changes it. Your perspective, your perception is like, well, is it coming on Game Pass or not? You know.
Yo, you know how easy it was for us to like buy the early access for Indiana Jones?
Indeed?
Like,
no, it's like, okay, yeah, no problem. I want to play it early. Okay, fine.
I mean, Call of Duty's gonna be on Game Pass. $30, for the Vault Edition.
yeah. So it's like that's nothing nowadays. Like maybe like I can't remember back in the day. I used to spend like hundreds of dollars on special collections or whatever, but like they don't do them like they used to anymore. So like, what's the point?
Yeah. It's not coming with a statue or
they don't do that no more.
figurine,
No
cards,
digital
or some steel
2025.
case.
They don't do that no more. It's all digital. Don't give me no digital shit on no collector's edition. Give me a stand, a book, and some pens or something like a statue. The digital,
Let me see where that money is going. I want to see what the money is going for. Sure. Like I want that Avowed one, to be honest with y'all. Like I'm looking at that Avowed steel case collector's edition. That's the one. I definitely want that one. But again, like as you mentioned, the game is digital, so you hope that the things that comes inside the steel case is worth it.
Yeah, I want to give me the cloth map. Like
I know, like back in the day when you had with Skyrim, oh man, had the little fold out map. You be sitting there looking at the map. And you play.
Hell yeah.
So good.
I wouldn't mind
so
having like
good,
a physical
though.
map. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Morrowind and Skyrim did that back in the day. They had the physical map. And you
That
could
was
like
good
literally
days.
lay that sucker out,
oh, good days.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is there anything else that dropped? They announced at this showcase.
That's kind of like just took your attention. I do want to add like the Muppets were great. Or what do you call them?
The Muppets were the
cranks?
highlight.
Muppets. And it's funny because I was like, why are they here again? Because last year they didn't hit.
Yeah.
This year
They were digging. They were digging.
Right.
I loved it.
Like you knew how bad the show was if the Muppets was clowning you on your
I
own
was
show.
Right. They're like, when this shit gonna be over?
Right.
That was
like,
literally
what
the
tripped me out
best.
with that, like they had to have been ad-libbing because there's no way those comments were cleared. There's no way. They were going in. So
I think they gave him a script. They gave Jeff Keighley a script and they ad-libbed it the rest of the way.
yeah, I don't know. Because at some points Jeff Keighley ain't even say nothing. He just was like, that's what they talking about. And he moved on. He didn't even say nothing. He just kind of moved on to the next thing.
Yeah. And I mean, I know we say this, and I know people are like, oh, they're haters. Please get someone else. Please get a different host.
He is so awkward
Please
sometimes.
get a different host. Like,
It's
I
just
don't
what
know.
he says is what messes it up. He spoils out
Right.
the surprise sometimes. And he always gotta talk about, I flew, went. Who does that?
Like, we
Flew out
we don't
last
see
summer.
who
Flew out
produces-
and
we don't see who produces
and then I
the
saw this
on the
2 months
stage.
ago.
We don't see who produces the MTV Awards on the stage. We
Right.
don't see who produces the Academy Awards on the stage. The motherfuckers is in the background where they're supposed to be, and someone who is entertaining is the host.
That's, you know what it sounds like?
Yo, I ain't
It
gonna
sound
hold
like
you.
somebody. It sound like somebody that we know that's in jail right now. That want to be all up in the videos. They want to be all up in the shows.
Why you had to do it like that?
And that's what it sound like.
Come to
I don't know.
But one thing that trips me out, like he was clean this year. I ain't gonna hold you. His fit was on point. But that brooch,
Because usually we've been able to get on his fit, but his fit was clean.
like he didn't even have his sneakers on.
Yeah.
he
I
was
wasn't
clean.
feeling the sparkly shoes, but
It's just
they
the
didn't,
brooch for me.
they
The
didn't
flower. He could have used anything else because I've seen some dudes with some suits with some brooches, and like not a flower like that though. Like I don't know what that was.
You seen
about.
Kojima's brooch?
Yeah,
Kojima had his company logo, and that joint was huge. You know,
it was cleaner than what he had.
Oh yeah, but you know, Kojima wore that brooch before. You've seen it. That's what I'm saying. You doggone Mr. Game Award. No, I think Mr. Game. He could have. Now, granted, that is his guy. So maybe he was kind of like, oh man, Kojima wearing a brooch. Let me throw this.
Let me wear a brooch.
What the fuck is that? Because Kojima know that they're friends.
I'm wearing a brooch, right? He probably called Kojima. What you wearing? What you wearing tomorrow? Okay, right. You wearing a brooch? Okay, I got you, boss.
That's crazy.
Kojima like, oh, he know I'm wearing a brooch. I'm gonna make my brooch my own brooch, the baddest brooch out here in these.
Well, that junk is fire though. Kojima's brooch is fire. I mean, it's his logo, right? And it's 3D. It's dope. But it's like, dude, he could have picked any other brooch. Like, for instance, he got the Game Awards. He got 2 custom logos. He's got the flat one, you know, with the one that's like a bunch of V's kind of intertwining, and then he has the one with the lady, just kind of with the wings, you know, like what the statue looks like. He could use either one of those stuff he owns. Or is this affiliated with the Video Game Awards? He pick a flower. I
like the shape of the lady with the wings. Like
I know it's dope. And if you look at the statue, it's pixelated at the bottom, and then it comes up to high fidelity, a higher fidelity, polygonic. How you say that, John? Low poly, basically a low poly figure of the lady with the wings. But it starts out these small little boxes at the bottom, and it kind of grows into that. And that's the whole statue. It's dope. But it's like, dude, who chose the brooch? I guess is where I'm stuck on it. Because it annoyed me. I was like, every time I was seeing him, I'm like, this
yeah, Delilah didn't like the brooch.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it should have been different or a different color.
Right.
It kind of
or relatable. Something related to the show.
Sparkly.
Like it could have been Pac-Man. It could have been something.
It could have been a sparkly PlayStation design, and I would have been
that was his grandma's brooch, y'all. Y'all don't know.
It could have been his. That's true. Could have been his grandma brooch.
Maybe
man.
she had brought it on the boat with her and shit. You know.
Oh, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done.
I'm not done. Titanic. Said that wrong on the boat.
And hidden and shit.
It's been 35 years.
Right.
Lord,
I can't believe you said that.
All right, y'all.
Silly.
So we're by the end of it. We got anything we want
to give grades?
Oh yeah. Okay. So do we want to give letter or do we want to give number?
Oh man,
let's do number. That way we got some leeway here. A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rank this year's awards? Yes, you can do half numbers. So like.
Oh, so 8 point. Okay.
Yeah.
Or 7 point.
What are we doing now?
We're
rating.
1 through 10. 10 being the highest.
And you could do half points and stuff. So
I'll give it an 8.
Oh, you're hilarious. I'm gonna give it a solid 5.
Oh, I'm saying 8 because of the announcement, not. Well, we talking about the entire show.
No. The whole
and that's exactly why I dock it, because this is an awards show.
It's supposed to be, right. Absolutely. So, it's an awards show.
If this was a showcase, then yes.
Correct. I would give it an 8.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I will go with General Spartan, and I'll give it a 7.
Now you brought her score down, man. See, why you? What's that word?
So Arcade gave it a 9.
Man, I don't know what you're doing, bro.
Right.
I need you to text me and let me know why you giving it a 9.
Arcade crap kills.
I give it a 7.9. Like, because the announcements were great, but it still needs to fix those issues that we talked about for the awards. Like, to me, it's drastic. It takes away from the excitement of the show, because I already know going in that it's unfair, and so that's what kills it for me. So I'll give it like a 7.8, 7.9. Roughly, right in there.
I'm gonna have to give it a 6. Just enough to get over the hump, but not enough to actually make it.
The announcements for me saved it.
That's literally the only thing.
Yeah.
Because I still, if it's an award show, I hate the fact that they do not give these people a chance. They don't acknowledge these people like they should.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The pre-show was half the categories that was in the fucking show.
Mhm.
The pre-show, 30 minutes. They didn't even get a chance to speak. They probably was at home.
More of a showcase. It's more of a showcase. Like, let's be real.
It's called a showcase.
Oh, the showcase.
The winter showcase, and I'd be like, bet we here.
Right, that changes it.
Mm-hmm.
That changes it. Then give people their awards. You know, and they can announce it some other way. You know what I mean? And just
yeah. All right. So, anything else we want to?
Did Boogie give a score? Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Five.
Solid 5.
Solid 5.
Oh, she said 5.
Stand on her 5, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all. All right. Well, we get ready to say our outros in. Start with the bottom, work our way up. Delilah.
Yes. Welcome everybody, and thank y'all for rocking out with us for this quick hour and recap of the Game Awards. You know, obviously we've had our share of complaints. It is what it is. These things are always subjective anyway. We still hope that you enjoyed our banter. Please subscribe, share it out when you get a chance, and you all can follow me at delilah.dev on Blue Sky, or you can catch me right here on GWG or in our Discord, etc. All the information is in the description, and so yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, Miss Lady.
All right, I want to thank everybody that came through. Shout out to the Patreon. Go check out the merch. Check us out on our old other social media platforms other than Twitter. For me, we'll probably stream some Indiana Jones. That's what it's looking like on the poll for tomorrow. And I just want to thank everybody that came through and just hanged out with us today and just hear us just chat about things that we love and critique what we spend our money on, basically.
All right, Miss LBOOGIE.
Sorry, I'm having sinus problems, but thank everybody for coming through to have our little recap. We appreciate y'all coming through every week. I mean, you guys, you're awesome. Other than that, make sure you guys join our Discord if you want to chop it up with us on the regular. We're there pretty much all the time. Because you're just not going to see us on social media as much anymore. I feel like none of us are on Twitter like that anymore, except for Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still use Twitter for thirst traps. I have one that I just haven't posted it yet. So I mean,
you mean for you to post thirst traps?
And for me to look also. So again, people, Twitter's for thirst traps. Remember that. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I guess. So yeah. Other than that, we'll see you guys. We have a show next week, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Next week. Yep.
All right, and everybody, Groceries here again. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for coming to our roast. Thank y'all for just hanging out with us. I am also on Blue Sky, and I think that's gonna be my main new one because all of my book publishers have moved over there, so that might be where I go to.
It's definitely a new main.
Yeah. Xbox and Game Pass have now posted over there, so like we might be in there.
Jazz is over there a ton. Jen is over there a ton now. Like, I just need some more of my book authors and stuff to gravitate. There's still a lot of people that are on Threads, I feel like.
I need consistency. For me, it's consistency. Like, they'll post some stuff, but
right.
Even me, like I haven't consistently been posting there, but I need to be more consistent, and that's what I expect from others too. But I'm pretty sure over time that stuff will wrap up.
Yep.
You know, I'm just really hoping that they beat them. You know who them is on feature for feature, like period. Like I did notice that they already have the YouTube embeds, and so maybe when we do this show, we probably have to manually go onto Blue Sky and post it there too. I mean, that's some stuff we can talk about in the green room, and once we discussing on how we can grow the show. But because they already have some of those features, and so I definitely want to take advantage of some of that.
So they let you stream there?
Yeah, they let you embed the YouTube video.
Okay, cool.
That sounds like a plan.
Right.
Right.
I discovered it recently, so that's why I didn't jump on it. But yeah.
All right then. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Hope y'all go play some games. I'm gonna jump on this Indiana, see if I can find this puzzle.
Yes, please.
see if Deaconess CHAREECE pops up.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
And let me know if it's hard. If it was hard for you, it wasn't hard for me. So I'm definitely curious to.
It's gonna be interesting. Because believe it or not, people don't think I pay attention, but I pay attention. I just be sitting there reading my smut.
Why CHAREECE go in there and be like, "Oh yeah, just look at it. Look at the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah."
Yo, I was posting this in the chat. But yes, thank y'all so much again. Remember, y'all, be nice to each other. You don't know what somebody else is going through. And also, just because it's getting cold, it's not mean you need to stop washing your ass.
Okay.
Right? We still smell you.
Thank you. Deodorant, some Dial soap if need be. Like, we don't care. Put some lotion on too. It's cold. It's ashy.
Oh, girl, let me tell you.
Yo, take it back old school. Get some Vaseline for them lips.
Because I'm telling you, outside earlier today to take my dog out. That cool breeze.
Yo,
it's an assault.
That cold air hits you
like, bitch.
I'm like, oh my! When I said that's, I'm like, oh my goodness! Like, oh
yeah. So make sure to lotion out properly, people. Lotion out properly. But yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.